What is going on, guys? It's Ben. You bring another Brawl Stars video. Sound the update hype alarm right now. No cringe intro today, but we have a lot to go over, and a lot was teased in this recent Brawl Stars update teaser. If you haven't seen it already, it is this one right here. Basically, it's a get all the news, get all the information from Brawl Stars, what's going on in the Brawl Stars world, with a ton of major hints dropped in here. Like, we got the Brawl Talk date, hints of the new Brawler, a new event or game mode, and much more that we're going to go over and cover in today's video. But first, let's go over the confirmed news. The most obvious, Brawl Talk is going to be on June 27th. We have Ryan here saying June 27th. We have the picture, Brawl and Talk new talk show with Tick on there. So guys, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We're gonna have our entire Brawl Talk speculation video probably the morning of the 27th. Next confirmed thing, which we'll most likely see in this next update here, is the ability to use pins in game. You guys remember last Brawl Talk, they had the little pin emote, little tab here. That's most likely where you're gonna be able to tap and use the emote you want to maybe troll some players, show off your awesome emotes or pins. Also, Frank shed some light on this, saying in-game pins will either come with an optional update if it makes sense, or with the next major update. It didn't come in the optional update, and here we are with the next major update coming. Be ready to spam those pins, everybody. Next confirmed thing is finally a Sprout nerf. There was a highly controversial balance changes where they didn't nerf the top brawlers in the game, which got a lot of people mad, but this was the reasoning. Some of the changes we wanted to do require a client update, so probably in the next update. Then also Frank was replying to why they didn't nerf Sprout. I'll try and be as simple as possible. We want to nerf Sprout. It cannot be technically done in a maintenance. This is because sometimes like changing UI or different things cannot be done in a simple maintenance. I think they can only change in maintenance changes like values of how much damage a brawler is doing or their HP. So expect some big nerfs to Sprout, and hopefully Ems receives some nerfs as well because she's really strong. Next up is very close to being confirmed things. You guys, we just got that teaser newspaper with Max's face written all over it, which we'll talk about a little bit later about her free energy drinks. We got teased this picture a while ago where it had the Max calendar. June 27th was circled on there for the Brawl Talk. Wow, we called it right, let's go. But the Max symbol was on there, and we're speculating it's going to be a hero-themed update or a hero and villain-themed update. Other supporting evidence for this is the Supercell Make campaign. They wanted hero or villain designs for B and BB. And of the two that won, it was Arc Villain B, a black and white brawler evil theme, which is a really cool idea. And then the newspaper also was in black and white. Maybe they're hinting that this skin is going to be coming. We could also see a zombie bee skin, but my guess is they're actually probably going to save this skin. They might save this style of skin for their next Halloween update in probably October. I really wish Superhero Egg BB would have won, though, to go along with Thick Egg Pam. That's okay. But then you guys know we also had the bow campaign where we had Horus Bow added into the game recently, an awesome skin. They still have not added the other winner, Demonic Bow, yet. This is a perfect brawler to be a villain. So I have a feeling we will be seeing Demonic Bow in the game this update as well, as to go along with the villain slash hero theme. My guess is this season's name is going to be Max to the Rescue Season 2. You guys know Season 1 was Tara's Bazaar, even though there wasn't really much for Tara in that one. Could have threw her a skin or something. Come on. Now back to the newspaper. You may be wondering, well, what do all the texts on each paper say? So the first newspaper, seismic activity in the ocean. Jackie was suspected to be responsible, but found out that she isn't the culprit. And Carl with other geologists are assembling to help solve the case. Newspaper 2, mysterious spillage in the ocean turns the water toxic. Nobody knows anything about its effects. They are suspecting that it may be linked with the recent spike in demand of energy drinks. Third newspaper, a huge hole slash burrow is spotted outside the city, and scientist, botanist, nature lover Rosa is having some theories about a giant crab being responsible. Then the fourth newspaper, another heist happened in Bandit Cove. Witnesses saw an alive cactus breaking in. So from those, what I get at, it's probably going to be an aquatic evil brawler that creates like either earthquakes in the ocean or throws water at people, because if you go at the second newspaper, mysterious spillage in the ocean turns the water toxic. If you guys remember, back in the last Halloween update, Mortis Mortuary Brawloween update, this one right here where they showed this awesome little thing with Mortis and Frank, for the longest time, we had speculations on this brawler or something on the bottom left. We knew he was there. We're like, what is this dude? Is he an Aquaman? It looks like he has a huge brain, aka mega villain or super villain. The water is toxic. It looks toxic. It fits perfectly with this stuff. This guy will probably be the next brawler in the game. If you guys remember back in the first ever Brawl days, we had the Santa Mike. That was almost 2 years ago now. And Santa Mike, you can check in game right now if you have Santa Mike, literally has a Nani peep in his backpack. That just shows how forward-thinking Supercell is months and years later for brawlers that they may introduce or add. That little hint in there has been in the game forever, and we just got Nani. So it's entirely plausible that almost a year ago this teaser was shown, and we may just be getting this new brawler now. But basically, let me give you the rundown on this brawler, what I think he's going to be. Keep in mind, this is just speculation, update predictions and everything, but I think it's highly likely we're going to give him the name Gary. Now, Free FPG's concept isn't done for this brawler yet. You're going to see my amazing Photoshop skills that takes like 2 seconds. You might see the actual finished product in the thumbnail though. So Gary, he's a super evil genius aqua dude, and he wears a white lab coat. He's an evil genius, remember? For his main attack, he blasts toxic water at his enemies. That leaves a small puddle on the map, poisoning brawlers. Kind of maybe similar to Crow, but not as long of a poison. His super, he creates an earthquake splash, sending toxic water in all directions. That leaves puddles on the map, slowing and dealing damage. And then, so since this is an aquatic brawler, his gadget allows him to swim through water on maps. And then his star power, whether he's on the water that he created on the map, or water in game, he gets an added movement speed boost. Those are my predictions on this new brawler. I think we'll see him here as the villain brawler on the Brawl Pass. Probably the second chromatic brawler. But as you guys know, there's usually 2 brawlers that come every update that kind of have staggered different releases. I don't have many ideas on the next brawler we may see, but just keep in mind we probably will get 2. One thing I'm a little sad about though is we probably are gonna get a new Tick skin. Because why else would they show him on the Brawl Talk new talk show? And if you guys remember, the last summer update was June 26th of last year. That's when Tick released into the game, that fateful day of the most annoying brawler in the game. Or maybe they just remove him because they know he's the most annoying brawler. But he's probably going to get a skin, maybe to go along with the crab theme from the newspaper. Maybe he turns into Crab Tick. Now let's go back to the 3rd page of the newspaper, where a cavern-like burrow has been discovered on the beach. Theory that the hole may have been created by a crab. Given the proportions of the hole, Rosa predicts that the crab size could be gigantic. By my calculations, the relative size of this crab would dwarf Super Stadium. There was the Mega Crab event. So this was an event that popped up every so often in Boom Beach, where there was different stages of this Mega Crab where you'd go in, trying to defeat as many stages as you could, gaining resources and everything else like that. What if Brawl Stars kind of adopts their own idea? And this is where I think the new game mode is going to be. There's going to be a huge, buffed up, massive brawler, similar to like boss fight, where you're trying to attack it and kill it, but it's just this one brawler doing crazy things. All trying to take care of this crab at once. But since it's such a beefed up boss and damage does crazy things, every single brawler is going to be on energy drinks. So that means buff damage and buff speed. Because if you notice throughout the newspaper as well, almost every page had something with a percentage off energy drinks. So I believe either the new mode is going to be one where just energy drinks are spawning like crazy and just you can pick them up at will and just destroy this huge bot figure, or you're just immediately when you spawn in going to be fully boosted, fully jacked, fully energized to try and take care of this boss. And if it's not like a boss mode, maybe there's just a mode where energy drinks are just super prevalent. I just think it's going to be the Mega Crab. But wait, I don't think this brawler is going to be a crab or a Mega Crab. I believe it is going to be a mega huge giant robo spike that has finally emerged from his hole in the beach. If you guys were at the Brawl Stars World Finals, they kind of reenacted the photo of the robos. And last summer update, that's when we got all the robo skins, all of the robo brawlers. And we've had many teasers before where a giant robo spike has shown up. In the Mecha Mayhem thing, they showed a giant robo spike. I believe this is the brawler that is creating those earthquakes. This is the brawler that emerged from that hole. That's what I think is going to be the culprit here. I'm excited to see what the new game mode would be. I would assume it would probably be a weekend event ticketed mode. Now, another interesting thing on the newspaper is, on the top right of every page, there was Disputatio de Rixis. I looked up what Disputatio was. And basically it's just like an old thing for a dispute. And then I looked up what Rixis was, and like the literally first Google search blew my mind in a way, because Rixis is an ancient city in Ixataka. I think that's a game. It was destroyed by the rains of destruction along with most of the world and has been left untouched since then. Legend of it had becoming more and more elaborate over time, until at the point of time where the game is set, where Rixis was believed to be completely covered in gold. Keep that word gold in mind. Along with that last summer update a year ago, with June 26th, where we got all the Robos like Robo Crow, Robo Spike, Mecha Crow, Mecha Bow, all those. We got gold skins. The first ever gold skins in the game for 50,000 star points. We have not seen any gold skins since. It would make a perfect time to add more gold skins for more brawlers, as more and more people are getting more star points, easier accessible with the challenges, with many people acquiring more power play points. So I'd say save your star points for now. I think this update, we're gonna see some amazing gold skins coming. Ideally, I would love to see eventually a gold skin for every brawler, just so it's something to work towards, and everyone has different favorites for which brawler that they want, so they can work up and save to maybe their favorite gold skin for their brawler. Either way, I want to see gold skins, and that just went along with my theory, which is awesome. Now, the last thing I want to touch on and talk about is potential for either third star powers for every brawler, or second gadgets for every brawler. Along with this summer update a year ago, that's when they introduced second star powers for every single brawler, and they released 3 per week throughout the summer. And it was really awesome because this is when Supercell takes their mandatory break throughout the summer, where there's not a lot of content going on or anything. So it was genius to have something coming out every week during like the dead time. And as you guys know, Brawl Pass is usually 2 months long now, so this could be perfectly timed where these star powers or gadgets are coming out throughout the summer, and then when the Brawl Pass season ends, dev team is already back, already working. We'll probably be close to a next update. So I'm assuming third star powers, but it's entirely possible for gadgets. I think it's highly likely that either one of these is coming, and we're gonna get them released throughout the summer in little mini waves. And since there's a lot more brawlers now since this time, maybe like 4 per week or something, whether it be a third star powers or gadgets. But let me know your thoughts on that, guys. That's all the update speculation I had in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tried to back up everything I was saying with facts and everything, so it's not just entirely pure speculation. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, or if you're hyped about the update. Subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.